Well, Nick, I guess so close to lose by such a small margin.
Yeah, sport hurts, doesn't it, Kev? The boys are gutted, and so close to winning. You know, would be a massive achievement for this group. So the boys are gutted, but we gave it our all.
267 they reached. I know they recovered a lot in the second half of their innings, but was it a total you felt you probably should have got?
Yeah, we thought the wicket was pretty good. I think if you gave that to me at 11 o'clock, I would have taken it. Obviously at 19 for 4, that's slightly different. We had moments where we, had we taken a couple more wickets, we could have restricted them to a lot less. But all credit to Harry Swindles, he played really well, and they managed to get up to 267. And at the halfway stage, I was confident we could chase that down. So it wasn't to be in the end, and funny things happen in cricket.
The Liam Dawson, Joe Weatherly partnership in the middle there looked as though it was getting you on track.
Yeah, it was a fantastic partnership, and it's quite a tricky time to bat because you don't know whether to stick or twist. So I thought they managed that period really well, but in the end, I think the top order, we just left them too much to do, really.
That was a hell of a penultimate over from Chris Wright, where he only went for 3.
Yeah, an experienced customer, and it was a key moment, obviously, in the match. But I think if you're looking at that. Obviously there are other moments and areas in the match where had we performed slightly better, I think we would have gone on the right side today.
As you say, you had them 19 for 4 at one stage. The ball looked as though it was doing a little bit under cloud cover, and it looked like you were going to run through them pretty quickly at that stage.
Yeah, the boys bowled beautifully up top, as they've done all tournament. Keith and Dutchy were amazing up top, and we gambled. We gave them 7 overs or so, because whilst the ball was nipping, we wanted to try and get as many wickets as possible. So that meant we had to bowl more spin throughout the middle, and I felt that slightly easier on that wicket spin. So it's just the way we went about it, and we did it the Hampshire way. We took a risk to try and get a reward, but I still think 267 we could have chased down.
I mean, lots of positives, not just in this game, but in the tournament as a whole.
Yeah, massively. Obviously, everyone will focus in emotionally to this game right now, and it does hurt. If you're gonna compete for trophies, as I said last year, these games are gonna, you're not gonna win every single semi-final, every single final. So you've got to get used to losing these games. But I think the experience which is given the group, they've taken that on from last year, and they'll learn from it today. It's been an amazing comp for the whole support, all the fans. I think they've really got on board this young side. We've obviously had some more experienced guys come in towards the back end here to try and help us over the line. And I think overall it's just, Hampshire Cricket's in a really good space at the moment with white and red ball.
Another word about today, because the ground was half full at best, and yet it's probably been one of the most noisiest of games that I remember for a long time. What about you? Yeah,
phenomenal support for both sides. Obviously, being slightly closer to Leicester, I think they got a few more fans in, so they made themselves heard. And overall, obviously bitterly disappointed, but a great day of cricket, and a real shame. But we'll be back. It's a young group, and it's cricket, isn't it?
Just finally, it's your last chance, really, wasn't it, today, of some silverware before the end of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess when you sit down at the start of the season, all you can really ask for is to reach the back end of tournaments, and at times it will fall for you and at times it won't. And we've seen that in the T20 format the last couple of years. We've got to finals days, it's fallen our way once and it hasn't the other time. So I think when it gets down to finals and knockout cricket, innings like Swindles are the things that swing it. So I think if we keep doing what we're doing, Hampshire Cricket will continue to thrive.